This video is integrated 3. It is the chapter 5 logarithms number 3 worksheet. So on these problems, what we want to do is some of them will rewrite in exponential form. Some of them we can just compute by looking at them. So let's take a peek at this. So some of us might be able to just solve this first one without rewriting it. So this is really saying 10 to what power is equal to 0.001. Now, this 0.001 right here is really 1 over 1,000. That's really what this is. So seeing that, some of us might understand that x is going to be -3 because 1 over 1,000 is going to be 10 to the -3rd. So 10 to the x is going to be equal to 10 to the -3rd. The power 3 makes the 10 into a 1,000. The negative flips it to be 1 over 1,000. So x is equal to -3. On number 2, similar idea, 10 to what power is equal to 0.01. So this is really 1 over 100. So this is going to be 10 to what power is equal to 1 over 100. Okay, 1 over 100. And that is going to be a -2. Sorry, let me do it like this. 10 to the -2. So x is equal to -2. Now, if you can figure out right here that x is going to be -2, you can give me that answer like this. Okay. On number 3, this is saying 5. So a couple ways you can do this. 5 to the x plus 4 is equal to 125. Okay. So you can go 5 to the x plus 4 is equal to 5 to the 3rd, and then take x plus 4 and set it equal to 3, because when the bases are the same, the powers have to be equal, and then solve and give me a -1. Or what you can also do is, if we are looking at this, that is really just a 3. Log base 5 of 125 is 3. So this is going to be 3 is equal to x plus 4, which is what I ended up with down here. And I get x is equal to -1. On number 4, again, we can do it 2 ways. We can rewrite it as 3 to the 3x plus 6 is equal to 27. And then 3 to the 3x plus 6 is equal to 27 is 3 to the 3rd. And then take 3x plus 6 and set it equal to 3 and solve. Another way to think about it, this right here is just a 3. So this is 3 is equal to 3x plus 6. You see, I'm getting the same thing on both sides. So I'm going to get a -3 is equal to 3x. So x is equal to a -1. Okay. Again, we can do it 2 different ways. You can go 4 to the 2x minus 2 is equal to 16. 4 to the 2x minus 2 is equal to 16, which is 4 to the 2nd. Take 2x minus 2, set it equal to 2, and solve. Or log base 4 of 16 is a 2. So 2 is going to equal 2x minus 2. You see, I'm getting the same equation on both sides. So I get 4 is equal to 2x. X is equal to 2. For the next one, number 6, again, 2 ways to set up. This is going to be 6 to the 4x minus 2 is equal to 36. So 6 to the 4x minus 2 is equal to 36, which is a 6 squared. So I can take the exponents, 4x minus 2, and set equal to 2. Or log base 6 of 36 is just a fancy 2. So 2 is equal to 4x minus 2. Again, I have the same equation. So 4 is equal to 4x. So x is equal to 1. On number 7, again, I can set it up 2 ways. I can go 3 to the x over 3 is equal to 1/9. 3 to the x over 3 is equal to 3 to the negative, to flip it, second. And then I can go x over 3 is equal to negative 2 and solve. Or I can take this right here, which is really just a negative 2, set it equal to x over 3, same thing on both sides. Now I'm going to times both sides here by 3, times by 3. I get a negative 6 is equal to x, and that is our answer. On number 8, again, 2 different ways to think about it. One way is to say 4 to the x over 8 is equal to 1 over 4. So 4 to the x over 8 is equal to 4 to the negative first. So I can set x over 8 equal to negative 1 and solve. Other way I can do it, I can take this 4 over log base 4 of 1/4, and that's just going to be a negative 1 is equal to x over 8. And I can multiply both sides by 8. And I'm going to get negative 8 is equal to x, and that's your answer. On number 9, again, I can think of it as 7 to the negative x minus 2 is equal to 1 over 49. So 7 to the negative x minus 2 is equal to 7. 1 over 49 is 7 to the negative second. I could then set the exponents equal and solve, or take this, which is really just saying 7 to what power gets us 1 over 49? That is a negative 2. Set that equal to negative x minus 2. Add 2 to both sides, get 0. Multiply both sides by negative or divide by negative, and I get x is equal to 0. On number 10, for this one, again, 2 ways to think about it. I can rewrite it as 11 to the x minus 4 is equal to 1 over 121. 11 to the negative x minus 4 is equal to, and 1 over 121 is an 11 to the negative second. So I can set the exponents and get a negative x minus 4 is equal to a negative 2. Or, again, this right here is really just a negative 2 is equal to negative x minus 4. So I get the same equation. Add 4, I get a 2 is equal to negative x. So x is going to be equal to negative 2. For number 11, 0.1 to the power 3 is equal to x. So in this case, I'm actually going to just have it one way. And so I can take 0.1 and raise it to the third. It's really 1 over 10 being raised to the third. And so that's going to be 1 over 1,000. Or you can think of it as 0.001. Either of those are going to be your answers. On number 12, 0.1 to the negative second is equal to x. So I can put that in my calculator, but 1 over 10 is the same as a 0.1. And when I raise that to the negative second, the negative is going to flip it and make it 10 to the second. So that's going to be a 100. And that's the end of this video.